What up, world? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, back with more talk about bulldogs, alright? Before getting in this video, be sure to like this video. I need the likes so it can help the algorithm so we can get these messages out to more individuals, alright? In this video, I want to be talking about the difference between being a bulldog breeder and just being a pet lover and just owning a bulldog. All right, so let's talk about it. You got some people in this world where, you know, everybody is kind of hooked on Frenchies. I have both English bulldogs and I have French bulldogs, but as we all may know, I think French bulldogs are pretty much taking the lead in the popularity of just the entire breed of dogs in the United States of America, all right? So with that being said, a lot of times people, they imitate what they see going on around. A lot of people see that these are expensive dogs. A lot of people see the Frenchies are, you know, very likable dogs. Basically, they're very popular dogs. So the first thing that people do is they think about money. Right when they're talking about these dogs, they think about, you know, man, I'm gonna get some money off these dogs, or, you know, they even come to me and say, these are some very expensive dogs. These dogs are worth cars. These dogs, this is my mortgage. This is woo. All right. So you just hear a lot of things about dogs. So in this video, I hope to kind of help some people be able to determine if they are better off being a bulldog breeder or just kind of loving your dog and just, you know, accepting the fact that you own a bulldog. Everybody who has a bulldog, just because, no, hey, just because you got a bulldog doesn't mean that you have to be a bulldog breeder, all right? So I want to go over a couple of things that will let you know if you are ready to be a bulldog breeder, all right? Do you have enough time that if you are, hey, no, do you have enough time for your dogs if you were to get into the game of being a bulldog breeder? There's one way that you will know if you will be a good bulldog breeder. You have to have time to even breed. Even if you're paying someone for a whelp to whelp your puppies, you might pay someone to whelp your puppies up until your puppies are 8. No. You might pay someone to whelp your puppies up until your dogs are about 8 weeks, all right? Even when you get your dogs at 8 weeks, you're still gonna have to have time. You're gonna have to make mush. You're gonna have to buy a lot of pee pads. You're gonna have to buy like a little playpen thing for your dogs to all play in. You got to rehome your dog. So it's a lot that comes in selling these dogs and being a dog breeder. You pretty much, mama, you pretty much got to learn about a lot of medical things about dogs. You want to learn about a lot of medicine that your dogs need to take. Your dogs are going to be doing a lot of weird things, vomiting. Your dogs are going to be having rashes. It's just going to be a lot. It's a lot that comes with breeding dogs. It's a lot that comes with just even being a pet lover. So in this video, I hope that this kind of motivates people on if you really think that you should breed dogs or should you just love your dog, all right? So if you have a lot of time on your hand, then you most definitely should consider breeding dogs. If you have a good job that you're able to make a pretty decent amount of money, but you don't really have to be really at work a lot, and you still can, you know, put in hours and hours of time with your dogs, I think most definitely that you will make an excellent dog breeder, all right? Another thing, if you it just skipped my mind. It'll come back. But yeah, if you do have a lot, no. Okay. Most definitely, if you have to be financially stable to be a dog breeder as well, and we all know that. They just playing with each other, you guys. You have to be financially stable as well. Mama. And that's just, you're gonna be out of thousands of dollars, whether you have a stud. It's pretty much easy. Hold on, you guys. Hey, Hey, mama. Sometimes they get a little, hey, mama. Sometimes they get a little too out of hand. So yeah, you want to make sure that you do have put up money. You want to make sure that you got your rent money put up. You got money for your children. If you got kids, if you got a car, you know, whatever bills that you have, you want to make sure that you have a couple extra thousands, a couple, at least $3,000 put up, you know what I'm saying, to the side, especially if you have a female dog that you are breeding and you are the one that's going to be with the litter, okay? If you got a stud, it's pretty much easier because you basically don't have to do nothing but just charge stud fees, get your dog semen, send it out to people, and pretty much you got your money, all right? But if you got a lot of time on your hand, then that will make you a very good dog breeder. And if you have put up money, if you have some type of good job that allows you to have money, because it does take a couple $1,000s to even produce these litters, all right? How to know if you just want to be a pet lover. Guys, it is okay. I hope people watch this video, and I hope that some people say, hey, after watching this guy's video on YouTube, you know, I really don't think that, you know, being a breeder is for me. Like, I only think that people, no. Okay, so someone threw up their food. No. I only think that breeders, you know, I only want breeders. If you want to breed dogs, then I think that you should breed dogs, all right? I don't want to discourage anyone, but I also don't want to mislead anyone. I want to keep everybody motivated, okay? So how to know that you're just a dog lover, if you really don't have a lot of time for a lot of dogs, but you maybe want one Frenchie, maybe one English Bulldog, that's pretty much how to know if, you know, this dog game is for you or it isn't for you. I know a lot of people who I've sold Bulldogs to, and they pretty much, when they first got the Bulldog, you know, they was like, yo, E, man, I'm gonna be just like you, bro. I'm gonna get in the game. I'm gonna start selling my dogs and woo this and woo that. And once I sold them the dog, they called me back and was like, bro, I really take my hat off to you, because, man, I don't even know how you was dealing with a litter of 7 puppies. You end up getting 4. My litter may end up getting 3. They were like, I don't even know how you was dealing with 4 puppies, and then you already had other Bulldogs amongst the litter of puppies that you had. And a lot of people that I've sold dogs to have just told me just flat out like, yo, I think I'm just gonna stick to just loving my dogs, because like getting into all this litters, and then you gotta whelp the puppies. When the puppies done whelping, you gotta feed the dog so many times a day. It's just a lot. The dogs are pooping everywhere, they're crying, and all of those things. So you pretty much know if this is for you, if you can tolerate dealing with crying all day, if it doesn't bother you, if picking up poop all day, doesn't bother you, then you most definitely could reconsider breeding dogs, all right? But if a lot of poop bothers you, if you know, having to buy a lot of pee pads, and you're dealing with a lot of puppies and they're crying all day and they're crying very loud, and you know, it's just most definitely not for you, okay? Now, if you are popular, if whatever you do, if you're in your city, your local city, and you know a lot of people, if you know a lot of people, guys, I'm not saying that is the remedy of selling dogs, because I know people that are popular and they still can't sell dogs, but that you might want to consider, you know, getting in the breeding business if you do know people, because I also know people who sells dogs just because of their popularity, okay? So you can, so it's a gift and a curse, you guys. I know some people who, you know, they're popular and they can sell some dogs. I know some people who are popular and they can't sell any dogs. So just depending on who you are, if you are popular in your city or just amongst others. If you are popular, you might, Indigo. Man. If you are popular, you might want to consider, you know, breeding puppies, selling dogs, and all of those cool things, all right? But I will say, you guys, it is very cool just to own bulldogs. All right, everybody doesn't have to get in the game and breed these dogs. You guys, you might just want one dog. Your dream dog might be a Merle Frenchie, or your dream dog might be a Fluffy, or you know, whatever that it may be. Okay, and nothing is wrong with just being a pet lover. Indigo, come on, man. Nothing is wrong with just taking your dog, your one dog that you get, loving that one dog. You know what I'm saying? If you find some people that ask you about your dog and they say, hey, you know, do you have dogs for sale? You know, you could be the one to tell them, no, I don't have dogs for sale, but I can give you a couple of suggestions. I have a couple of numbers of where I got my dog from, or these are a couple other people amongst the city who sells dogs. You don't have to always be in the limelight, you guys. Humbly purchase your Frenchie or your English Bulldog and just humbly be a pet lover, because it is a huge there's a big responsibility in being a pet lover, and there's a huge responsibility in just being a dog breeder. So they both share huge responsibilities. Even being a pet lover, you still have to dedicate time to your dog. You still have to feed your dog. You still have to make sure your dog is disciplined. You gotta make sure your dog has all of his shot records. You have to make sure all of his vet visits are up to date. So there's still a lot that you have to do with even being just a pet owner. So I just hope that this video kind of just puts a little bit on your brain to just really just ask yourself, when you're looking at these YouTube videos, or you're looking at Instagram and you're seeing these very, you know, high maintenance dogs, just really ask yourself, like, yo, you know, or even when you're purchasing these dogs, you know, like I said, I've sold these dogs to a lot of people, and they've told me, like, after months of having them, like, yo, man, I'm just gonna stick to loving my dog, bro, and I might breed it, but I don't want to get stuck and have all these dogs, and I don't have time to do this and go through the process. So guys, like I said, I will repeat, I want to be the one that inspires people to say, yo, I'm either gonna go hard with breeding these dogs and producing these dogs, or I'm gonna get a stud, I'm gonna have a stud service, or I want you to watch this video and say, man, I'm not even into the breeding. I just want to love these puppies. I just want to love my dog. I just want to, you know, raise my dog. And you know, if people wants to buy Frenchies or English Bulldogs, I know, you know, people to send them to. That is my whole objective of making this video, because everybody wants to breed dogs now, you guys. Everybody wants to breed them. 35% of people who I've told them these particular breedings, they get C-sections. Sometimes you could come out lucky and your dog, your Frenchie, could possibly have a natural birth. I have seen it sometimes, quite a few. Actually, I've seen a few Frenchies have natural births, but for the most part, when I tell people that these dogs, they have to have C-sections to even, hey, come on, you guys. They have to have C-sections to even bring the puppies in this world, you guys. A lot of people are like, what? C-section? Yes, you guys. Progesterone tests. You want to get a reverse progesterone test. It's just a lot that comes with the dog breeding. Would I recommend anyone dog breeding? Most definitely. Anybody who has time on their hands, anybody who's a little fortunate to have their rent paid, bills paid, maybe hopefully you got a car paid off. No. Hopefully you got a car paid off, your car paid off, or whatever that you're doing in your life. You know, if you have a little extra money to put up for everything that it's gonna take to produce the puppies, I most definitely want to encourage anyone to breed. But I also want to take that little burden off of anyone who's watching us, you know, YouTubers, bloggers, pet owners, and you're just saying in your head, man, I'm finna hop in the game too, and I'm about to just start selling puppies. You know, I will most definitely, you know, like to encourage anyone to just love your puppies, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. Enjoy just being a Frenchie owner. bulldog owner. All right. Hope this video was inspiring, motivational. Be sure to drop comments. Are you more of a English bulldog lover, or are you into the breeding? All right. If you are into the breeding, make sure you're into the breeding for good purposes. Make sure you're into the breeding because you want structure. Like my purpose of being a breeder, I want to bring structure to the game. I don't want to bring all of the big ropes. I don't want to get all of the crazy features. You know, I don't mind big roping and all these other dogs. I like looking at them. They're very entertaining when I'm online looking at these Frenchies. But I just want to keep just the standards and the exotics, but I want to have structure, you guys. So that's my purpose of being in the game. Every time I would look at dogs, Frenchies in particular, and I would see them with long legs, I kind of would just cringe, you guys. I'm like, ah. Anytime I would see a Frenchie and the legs are just super, super long, I just would cringe. So I always said, you know something, man, I'm gonna get into this game and I'm going to bring, you know, quality without stepping on anybody's toes. I'm gonna get in this game and I just wanna add structure. All right. So that's why I breed, and another reason why I choose to breed is because what I do in my professional world, a lot of people trust me. Okay? So what I do as a professional, a lot of people trust me with their hard-earned money, and that's why when they see me with my dogs, they ask me, yo, you have some very nice dogs. Make sure when your litter comes, you let me know. And when my litter drops, you guys, people are right there to buy my puppies. So hope this video helped. You guys let me know what you feel about pet owners versus breeders. All right, till next time, one love, peace.